Yeah, it's a tale as old as time for this episode of Super Sentai on Tubi. Today I just finished watching Gosei Sentai Dairanger. So 6,000 years ago, two tribes from China, the Gorma and the Dai tribe, were at war. And the war ended, and the Gorma disappeared. And the descendants of the Dai tribe were born, lived, and died throughout history. And then suddenly, in 1993, the three leaders of the Gorma, or three generals, woke up and started the invasion of Japan. 5 heroes were called, 5 descendants of the Dai tribe, and they started up the battles. Now, here's the interesting thing. 4 of those heroes were native Japanese. Rin, the Pink Ranger, she's Chinese. So that makes it somewhat unique among previous seasons. And then we have Ko, the Kiba Ranger, who's introduced later. 10-year-old boy. When he transforms, he balloons up to adult size, and for the first little while, his talking sword talked for him until Ko finally broke character and spoke for himself. Gosei Sentai Dairanger was the mecha and monster footage from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 2. Their mecha Daireno was the Mega Thunder Zord. One Tiger was the Tiger Zord, and Tor the Shuttle Zord is actually a human being. He's a turtle spirit that slept through the ages, awakened as a human, and with one of their magical crystals transforms into one of their mecha. Now the story is like the Gorma send monsters to do a bad thing, and the Dairangers fight, and that's the Super Sentai formula. And we have some ongoing storylines like Ko, who, when he's introduced, he's the fucking worst. He's a little pervert. He gropes Rin, his caretaker. She takes him in not long after Ko is introduced. He flipped her skirt more than once. He looked up her skirt more than once. And then they downplayed the rest of that for the rest of his series, because Ko's storyline became the fact that him trying to find his mother. Now, he was trying to find his mother because he was a descendant of both the Dai and the Gorma tribes, which is also Rio, the Red Ranger's thing. Is like his father. Well, actually, no, his father was a Dai tribe member that became a Gorma. But I digress. So the story pretty much just follows the Sentai formula, and what makes this series unique is that anytime their battles get out of hand, Dai Jinryu, whom Power Rangers fans would know of as Serpentera, comes down and he's like, "You need to settle down or else I'm gonna wreck shit." And he does. So they call truces a couple of times, and their mentor figure, Master Kaku, they find out that he was a Gorma member who wasn't into the whole Gorma tribe conquering the earth. So he left and joined the Dai tribe, and during their final truce, he's just like, I'm going to rejoin the Gorma, disband the Dairangers, and I'm going to put the Gorma on a better path. Thing is, though, he loses to Shaddam. And at the end of the series, we find out that all the main antagonists, they're mud dolls. Literally, just constructs made out of mud and empowered by magic. So the main bad guys had been dead for 6,000 years. Anyway, Daijin Ryu destroys the Gorma headquarters. The Dairangers disband. And we have a time skip where 50 years happen. Another Gorma attacks. And their grandkids restart the battles. And they kind of pull this whole good and evil will constantly fight forever. Like they're two sides of the same coin, blah, 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 trying to get all philosophical. And it just felt like an ass pull at the end. But Dairanger ended pretty much as you'd expect from a Super Sentai series. Good guys win, they retire from their positions, they go back to live their lives. Now, the next series coming up is Ninja Sentai Kakuranger. A very comedic series, and its mecha footage is used for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3. Alright, till next time, take care, peace.